Success, fulfillment, balance. These words are wonderful things to aspire toward, and many of us have put them up on this pedestal as something to pursue with all our might. This isn't a bad thing. And what I invite us to do today is to take down those words from the pedestal and examine them, if only for a few minutes, to define them on our own terms, so that we don't waste resources and time and energy pursuing a version of success and balance and fulfillment that isn't even ours to begin with. Today, I am sharing 4 journal prompts to walk you through this process, step by step, of defining success and balance for you, tasting what that feels like, and then reflecting on how you can continue to pursue this experiment and pursue true success and fulfillment for you. Before we dive into the 4 journal prompts, a quick introduction of who I am and a taste of what's possible if you apply these journal prompts and more alignment practices from one of my incredible experienced members. So my name is Marin Lauka, and as the owner of Yes And, I empower women to experience true fulfillment and success, free from false expectations about what should be or limiting beliefs about what is and isn't possible for your life. I help women to define their own alignment and pursue that unapologetically so they can make their positive impact on this world. Today, we're working toward that big picture vision through 4 journal prompts. And if you apply these 4 journal prompts, you may be just like my experienced member, Marin. Yes, she has the same name as myself. And she shares, I discovered that I do carry so much self-confidence and capacity to face hard things. I am reminded that I can be brave and afraid at the exact same time. That's what's possible for you today if you apply these journal prompts. It doesn't mean that fear is going to completely go out the window. In fact, potentially it may be a little heightened at times because you're pursuing what you actually want, not just the cookie cutter approach that's been given to you, provided for you. It's something that really sits within your heart and within your soul. However, because you've gotten clear on what it is you really want, you have the unshakable confidence and the ground to stand upon so that when it gets scary, when it gets hard, you still feel confident and you still feel capable, just like Marin shared, to walk toward that big vision. So, if you're ready, let's dive into these 4 journal prompts. Number 1 is to understand your strength. Think about, even if you don't necessarily think of it as your biggest strength, or if you wouldn't put it on your strength inventory, what do other people look at you and admire you for? What do other people look at you and say, you're really good at this thing? Or they praise you for this thing, praise you for this trait, praise you for this way of being. Take a moment to reflect on what that is, what other people acknowledge about you, because sometimes we have these blind spots. And at times we refer to blind spots as, quote, negative things that once we unearth, we say, oh, that's holding me back, right? Like a limiting belief or false expectation about what should be, as I shared in my introduction. And sometimes our blind spot is actually what we're really good at, what we can help people with, where our strength naturally lies. So take a second to consider, through someone else's viewpoint, what is your strength? Then go on to prompt 2 and flip it around. Who is someone you really admire? And what is a specific trait or habit or way of being that you admire about them? So think of that person. Who do you really admire? Who do you really look up toward? Who do you want to be in one version of life, right? If you could switch places with someone for a day, who is that person? And then think specifically, what is it about them? What trait is it that you really like about them? So I label this as owning your weakness. However, this isn't necessarily a weakness, just something that you, quote, lack, or maybe don't naturally adopt, at least as naturally as this other person. And so just get clear on what that is. And then in step 3, we're going to try it on for size. So prompt 3 is to think about, how could you adopt that trait that you admire about this other person in prompt 2? How could you adopt that, if only for a moment, or maybe for a day? And the journal prompt is to write what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and by when you're going to do it. So this journal prompt is a declaration to take action. It is to say, I really admire that this person is so generous with their time and they volunteer and therefore they're part of the community. And I wish I was more connected with my community. So I think, how could I take one step toward that trait, toward that version of living? And maybe it's to pick up trash in my neighborhood for 5 minutes, even, right? Bite size, bite size. Just try it on a little bit. And I would declare, I'm going to pick up trash in my neighborhood for 5 minutes tomorrow at 3 p.m. Get as specific as feels good for you to ensure that you follow through and do this. That's the whole point. And then step 4. After you have done this experiment, after you have put yourself into a version of success that you admire about someone else, it's to reflect about how that actually felt and landed for you. So this is such an important prompt and an important part of the equation that often gets missed in personal development. It's bringing it back to us as individuals who have unique preferences and traits and personalities and desires and experiences and feelings. And without taking these ideas and these things that we admire about someone else and really not only applying them for us and trying them on for size, but reflecting about how it actually felt for us, sometimes we can continue to pursue something that even if we admire or even if we say that we want, we may not actually want that thing. It's just something else about it. And so take this 4th prompt and reflect after your experiment. What surprised me about this experiment? Was it what I expected? How did it align with what I expected? And how did it not align with what I expected it to feel like? And then does it feel like, and take your best guess, does it feel like my version of success? Does that feel like my version of fulfillment? Is that longing? Is that thing that I really admired something that I actually do want? Or maybe do I tweak it a little bit so it feels a little bit more like I expected it to feel, or it feels a little bit more authentic to who I am as an individual as opposed to this other individual? If it felt completely off, maybe go back to that 2nd prompt and see with a different lens or a different perspective what it is you admire about that person. So again, my example that I shared, if someone's really generous with their time and I see that they're connected to the community, maybe I go back and say, maybe it's not being generous or volunteering that I really admire and want to try to adopt. Maybe it is being connected with my community. And how could I try that on? Maybe that's the desire that I'm really wanting here. Or maybe break it down even more, it's simply connection. How can I implement more connection in my life? So continue these steps 1 through 4, or maybe 2 through 4, through this mini experiment to not only get clear on what is your definition of success, but also to try it on and test it out. Is it really? Or what's more true? So if this is something I want, how can I clarify that even more so that I know I'm pursuing what I truly want and not just that surface level success fulfillment balance that I see in others or that I want for myself? Those are the 4 journal prompts for today. We have understanding your strength to get a feel for who you are as an individual. It's to own your weakness, at least one perspective of it, to see what you admire or long for that someone else has. And oftentimes we can see that clearly by looking at someone else rather than by going internally. Then it's to take a step and try on the experiment of what that feels like for you before finally the important prompt 4, reflect on how that was for you, how that landed, and if it's what you expected, if it is what you want, or if you want to tweak it a little bit moving forward. The great news about all of this is that we want to repeat it. It needs to be repeated, because if we don't continue to test and ask ourselves, is this what I actually want? How do I want to tweak this? How do I redefine this? If we don't have that space to, yes, take in all the guidance and expertise from others, but also ask our own wisdom and expertise to shine, then we may end up pursuing a different version of success, fulfillment, balance that, even if it works for someone else, may not work for us. It is a continuous process. It is not a quick fix solution, and that is the good news. Apply these 4 journal prompts, and if you want to take it to the next level, if you want this type of personal development in your life on a regular basis, and not just alone, but in a community support, a community that is beyond my wildest dreams, so supportive and encouraging, big dreamers and people who are holding each other accountable for their unique goals, I encourage you to check out the Yes and Experience. I offer a new alignment focus every single month with step-by-step guided practices to take you from out of alignment to one more step towards alignment in these various aspects of your life, from relationship to career to finances to connection to self-doubt to self-confidence. All of these different traits that holistically make who we are and holistically create the balance, fulfillment, and success that you want individually. I am your guide and you have the answers. I just help bring that out of you without feeling overwhelmed because it is step by step and it is guided and it is within this supportive community. If you want to learn more about that, visit yesandbymaureen.com/experience. There are multiple membership options for you to choose from self-study to group coaching to some one-on-one support like Marin, who I shared at the beginning of this video. And if you want to apply the 4 journal prompts first, then just pin this video for later to come back to, or pin that website on your bookmarks so you have it available for you when you're ready to take things to the next level. And not only apply 4 journal prompts, but apply a regular practice in your life so that you have alignment top of mind for you. That is all from me today. You can learn more about me at yesandbymaureen.com, follow me on Instagram, and comment below this video if you have a request for more journal prompts that you want to be guided through, or more things that you would like some external expertise to help illuminate your internal wisdom. That's all for now. I'll see you next Tuesday for another weekly spark.